Hey guys, and welcome back to Inside Investing, and today we're going to be discussing the VWRL dividends because we've been getting a lot of questions also based upon our last video that went around the S&P 500 dividends. So today we want to also give you some new information on that part. So when can you expect your VWRL dividends? So guys, thanks for watching this video and let's go. So as you see right on screen, I've currently opened the Vanguard All World VWRL portion. So that's just the Vanguard website. I've quickly went to all products and then selected VWRL. As you see, this is the overview. So this is the current overview of the, I would say, some general information around VWRL. As you can see right here, there's currently around 3,700 different companies included. So that's a lot of different companies, guys. This is very well balanced, very well spread around the total global economy. And then in this case, we quickly want to specifically discuss the distributions, in other words, the dividends that are being paid out. So this is some passive income that you can also start generating. And as you see, this is the income distribution of the last, let's see, the last 2.5 years that VWRL paid out their dividends. Of course, there's a pandemic in between, so we see some price decrease in the and dividends, of course, a little bit lower. But you see here it started, or at least if we look at the last price in here, that's around July 2019, it was 64 cents. Then it went to 41, 29, 40, 38. And then like a little bit lower, honestly, 31 and 33. But then as of June this year, it went up again. So that's very nice to see. That's around 58 cents. And the most recent one, which was around the 29th of September. We will also show you this, by the way, in a quick second on our investment portfolio as well. But right, you see it right there. It's around 58 cents. And then 45 cents was the most recent one. So, of course, this is going to be based upon the size of your portfolio, how much dividends you're going to be receiving. So you just need to multiply the amount of shares that you have with this dividend that's being paid out per share. So you would have 10 shares, then it would be $4.50. 100 shares would be $45. And let's say 1,000 shares would be $450 in the last quarter. But then you need, of course, to consider also the times with the dividends before that, I would say. So that's very significant. You can really earn some real nice passive income if you have invested some significant money in VWRL. Of course, considering it's currently trading a little bit above 100 euros, yeah, you need to invest quite some money. It's not going to be enough to just invest like a few hundred euros or a few thousand euros. But if you've got like 30,000 euros, 20,000 euros invested in VWRL, it's at least a nice bonus that you would get. And also if you reinvest that dividend, which is definitely what we are doing, reinvesting dividends, that's a major key here. Then you're naturally going to grow your position as well. And then each time you're going to get a little bit more dividend. So that's very nice, of course, guys. And then give me 1 second, because then I can quickly show you when you can expect the next dividends to be paid out. So that's what you see right here. So this is the ETF distribution schedule. You can also find this online at Vanguard. So this is the schedule, the estimated ETF distribution schedule for when they're going to be announcing and they're going to be paying out their dividends. So you see it right here. So this is FTSE. So this is VWRL. This is the ETF that we're currently talking about. So it pays it out similar to the rest of ETFs from Vanguard, March, June, September, and December. So we're currently mid-October and October. So we need 2 more months, so we can save 2 more months, buy a few more shares, and then really see some nice dividends being paid out in December. And then quickly scrolling down, so here you can then choose the month that we saw right on top. So March, for example. So we see March, and indeed we see all ETFs on which Vanguard pays out their dividends. We see the announcement date should be somewhere around the 11th of March. The X date should be around 18th of March. The record date, this is key, guys, 19th of March. So at this date, you do need to have your you should have had your VWRL shares in your portfolio, and then they're paying it out on the 31st of March. So let's see in December, because of course that's what's going to be the next dividend payout. That means that the 9th of December they're going to be announcing it, and we need to make sure that the 17th of December we have all of our funds in our portfolio and we have as much VWRL shares as we can, so that the 29th of December they're paying out hopefully a record of dividends, which would be very nice, of course, guys. And then let me quickly pull up our current broker account. So this is, of course, as you know, DEGIRO, which we've been using for quite some time now. So also, if you want to start investing, please use our link down in the description to start investing with DEGIRO today. Also, by the way, if you haven't done that already, give this video a thumbs up. It helps out the channel, and subscribe, of course, to also see this investment portfolio grow. As you know, we've got a very hard focus on ETF investing. So if you're also interested in that, it's a little bit lower risk, but therefore also applies to most people, instead of the niche investing, which goes for one specific company, or for example day trading. Yeah, that's a lot of high risk. We don't like that too much. We want to keep the risk a little bit lower, so that's why we choose for ETF investing. So if you want to see more about that, then definitely subscribe to our channel. Quickly going back to the dividend statement here at DEGIRO. So I currently opened our account, went to activity, then account statements, then looked for dividends in US dollars in the last year, approximately the last year. And then we need to quickly look at these two. So here we see VWRL twice, and then here as well. So that was 34 cents, but then the next one, which was in end of June, was $1.70, and then in September, so that was a few weeks ago, it was $2.70. So in a year, honestly, it's not too much, around $5 we have been paid out in dividends from VWRL, but $5 of course is being reinvested already. So if we can buy a new share of this, then we're definitely doing that, and hopefully in the upcoming months and years as well, we really see this grow to a very significant position. So if you want to calculate it yourself, that's also very easy, how much money you can potentially get in dividend. Of course, you need to do your own research, and the market can be very volatile, so you never know how much dividends they're going to be paying out until the moment that they've announced it officially. But this at least gives you some more insight into how you can also start receiving some dividends. On the rest, there's actually nothing that you need to do. So just you need to make sure that you've got these shares, these ETFs in your portfolio at the record date. That's the most important thing. If you've got that covered, then you're all set to go. You don't need to push any button. You don't need to confirm anything or whatever. You just need to make sure that these shares are in your portfolio at the record date. So guys, that was it for today. If you've got any questions, then please leave them down in the comments below. We really like interacting with you. We've been getting a lot of funny messages, a lot of interesting questions. So thanks for that as well. If you want, then please give this video a thumbs up. It helps out the channel. And also subscribe to see our portfolio grow. I will see you in the next one, guys. Let's go.